Oh, my chair shrunk. Ow. Yay, I'm home from work. I made it another day. Well, hello there. Wait on just a few more people to come in. What's going on, buddy? How you doing, Phil? How was that toe sucking challenge? It looked brutal. Hey, Lucy. How you feeling, buddy? You doing good? Thanks for the cup. Appreciate it. Hey, Jeremy. Got 3 people come in. Maybe there'll be a few more show up. I'm gonna do I started a new thing with Nukes. I just took initiative and started it on my own. Hopefully it'll other Nuke admins or moderators will join in afterwards. Just thought it was a good idea, and I thought I'd just do it. So what I did was I started this thing called Meet the Team. And it's a chance for Nukes to ask admins or moderators just questions, get to know them a little bit. We see each other all the time doing chugs or challenges or skits or whatevers. And so this was just a moment of levity and, just a chance for Nukes to get to know the team better. I thought it was a good idea. So, hey Adele, I'm glad you showed up. Good to see you. Jeremy, glad you're here. I got 7 people watching. That's better than none. So anyways, the very first question, which is why I'm glad Adele's here. The very first question that I was asked in the get to know, hey Neil, how's it going, buddy? Excuse me. The very first question that I got in the Meet the Team questions was from Adele. And she asked, when was my first holiday and why? So for Americans, holiday is Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Those are holidays. For Europeans, holidays are what we call vacation days. 2 people have left. 2 people left. But I got 5 loyalists. So that's good. I'm still a winner. So anyway, so Adele asked what was my first holiday and why. So for Americans, like I said, holidays are the big holidays, and then so Europeans' holidays are called vacation days. So anyways, my first real vacation was, I don't know, maybe in 2012. I went to a really nice horse ranch. Stayed till I got tired of riding horses and swimming in the pool and drinking margaritas, and I came home. So I just did it just because I'd never had one before. So that's why. Good question, Adele. Thank you. Appreciate it. Etta, she asked, do I store my loo rolls, aka toilet paper or poo-poo paper, I call it. Do I store it in the cooler and why? No. No. I use my refrigerator and cooler space for things like sauce and ice cream and more sauce, more ice cream, the occasional ice cube, Oh, the bottle of gin, the bottle of moonshine, milk, moo-moo juice I call it. So yeah, no, I do not keep my poo-poo paper in the cooler. All right, so Sean Overthrow asked, he asked, where am I going wrong in reference to his Pookie shoot burning all the time. And he had some pictures of some chilies, and he had a picture of an unmentionable. We have little kids. And he's wondering why his Pookie shoot hurts all the time. More fiber would be my advice to that. And then also more water, but definitely more fiber. And a stool softener. That's about the best I can do for you, Sean. I recommend that you seek medical treatment, should you feel it necessary to do so. I hope that works out for you. All right, so Heather asked, why doesn't anybody love me? That is a very good question, Heather. And the answer is twofold. Heather, oh, I'm glad you're here. Here you are. So you asked, why doesn't anybody, you said, why don't anybody love me? I'm sorry that you think that no one loves you. You are loved more than you can imagine. That's all I mean, I don't know how, any other way to put it. If you were, you would be amazed at the amount of love that you have of people that love you. I'm sorry that you don't feel loved. My advice is, this is something I had to learn for myself, was I had to learn how to let people love me. Because in my past, nobody could love me because I was emotionally incapable of receiving love. I was emotionally incapable of putting out love. Now look at me. I love everybody, and almost everybody loves me back. You get what you give. And that's just the way it goes. That's just a rule of life. So you are loved. And I hope that you very soon begin to experience the feeling of love that you are really desiring. And I hope that you don't feel it just as a superficial love, but as a deep-seated love within your heart, so that it changes your whole spirit and everything about your life. Because love is quite possibly the most powerful thing that I can imagine. So, good, awesome question, Heather. And I do love you, and so do just about, I can't think of anyone that doesn't. So you should be happy and go to bed with a big smile on your face. Alex asked, who's the shortest on the team? I had to struggle with that and figure out, well, which team is he talking about? Is he talking about the basketball team, the Boston Celtics, or is he talking about the Nuke team? Well, the Nuke team has 778 people in it. So I don't quite know to what team he's referring. Do I know a certain member of the team that needs a milk carton to stand up on when trying to wash dishes? Possibly. I might know that person. But I'm not going to call them out because I love them and I respect them, and I'm not going to make fun of them, and I'm not going to allow anybody else to either. So, to the shortest member of the team, I love you. I'm going to leave it at that. Ragnar asked, what's the hottest thing I've ever eaten? Other than having pasta, spaghetti sauce, spaghetti come out of my mouth and just like swing around and stick up underneath my throat and burn the crap out of my skin. Hate when it happens. The hottest thing chili-wise that I've eaten so far, the hottest sauce I've had so far is probably the chocolate plague. And then I know there are hotter out there, and I may have had hotter. I just for some reason the chocolate plague is etched in my memory, you know. So, and then the hottest challenge so far was definitely the Nemesis bar. That sucker's hot. It's brutal, and I'm gonna try it again because it beat me the first time, and it's not. I'm gonna keep fighting it. It might beat me a second time. It might beat me a third time, but I'm gonna keep going at it, and eventually I will beat the Nemesis bar. Great question, appreciate it. Lucy asked, how did I come to find the nukes and what made me decide it was home? I was watching a Johnny Scoville video one time, and Johnny Scoville was talking to Johnny Jr. about eating super hots and how it affects the body, and it's a mind over matter thing. And then that was about the same time that he was auctioning off his Prototype 1 sauces, which is now known as his mango sauce, HTC sauce, HTC1. Forgive me, Johnny Scoville, I don't remember it, but I did the prototype. I bought 3 bottles of it, 2 bottles, 2 or 3, I can't remember. Anyway, really good sauce, really good sauce. God, it's so good. I actually couldn't help myself from drinking it. It's so good. Anyways, long story short, one of the nukes was commenting on one of Johnny Scoville's videos, and I believe that's how I sort of found my way to it. I don't know how I landed in the middle of Nukes. And what made me stay was Grandpa Nuke Stew and the other members of Nukes, the other Nuke family, how they received me when I did my skits and my little funny things and all that good stuff. And just one thing led to another, and I'm home. I'm a Nuke for life. It's the only chili club that, you know, I love the League of Fire. I love all they do for the chili community, but my home, my family, is Nukes. And that's just all there is to that. All right, so great question, Lucy. Appreciate it. Casper asked the most painful chili accident I had. Same one that everybody else has. You forget you've got capsaicin on your fingers and you rub your flipping eyeballs, or you pick your flipping nose. Oh my God, man. I had one. I'm trying to drive down the road. I forgot I had done a challenge or something earlier, and I had some chili on my hand, chili sauce on my hands. I thought I washed off good, and I didn't. And I'm driving down the road, and all of a sudden I've got lava for an eyeball, and I can't see to drive, and I got one eye, and it was not pretty. And it ended okay. I mean, I made it safely, but God bless America, man. For new guys, for new people, for nukes, for newbies coming up, get that capsaicin off your fingerprints, off your fingers. Really, believe me, you won't regret it. Great question. Geo, good to see you back, buddy. I'm glad you asked me the toughest question of all. Geo Jeff asked, when is a mousetrap who he spins? Very good question. Very, very good question. So that question involved a lot of research, and I had to analyze and I had to break it down, you know. And so what I came up with is 42. And the reason I came up with 42 is, if you know, you know. It's the answer to everything. Great question, Jeff. Love you, buddy. Glad to see you back. I missed you. All right, so that's that. I guess I'll do a chug or something later on. I don't know if I'm working all day tomorrow. If I'm not, I'm definitely doing a chug of something. And I love each and every one of you. And I guess I'm going to let you go for now until I find a chug to do or something. And I'll just do a video of it. Oh, I got to do a video about explaining the nukes, about the spoons and stuff. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll post it. All right, guys. Love each and every one of you. If you don't have one of these shirts, make yourself one of these shirts and jump in the fun. Love you. Good night, guys. Finish. How do you finish? You mash the finish button.